Oh yeah. Hello everyone. I am going to just open Skype. I forgot to open Skype. Just a second. Because if you want to talk with me live, which you can do here on the live stream, then we can do this through Skype. My Skype address is live. And if you want to ask questions, you can do this during the live stream. You can write me an email on my email address, which is below all my videos, or you can do this in the chat of the live stream. So this is Skype. Why doesn't it go? Yes, it goes. Okay, there we are. We're ready to stream. Yes, this is what I've been missing. Sitting behind my computer, and the central heating is on, coming from beautiful Portugal, where I had a lovely time, and I wanted to share a little bit with you how it was. And I mean, it is truly fantastic to have people that you really feel you know everything from each other. You know, you don't have any secrets, and everything is just out there. And then other people come, and then you share also these things with other people. And that is so beautiful about connecting and feeling like, yes, this is it. This is what I want, or this is what I long for, to be with others that are like the same like me, you know, the same, on the same wavelength, on the same soul, whatever vibration, or just beautiful people, interesting people, very diverse, all very different. And that is what it made it very, very beautiful to get together with my heart family, friends in Portugal. And we are looking into a retreat next year, next spring somewhere. So I'm going to let you know the details, the dates and everything as soon as I can. But first I'm still busy with my website. So that's what it is now. Usually the live streams are a way to connect and reflect and to share. So if you have anything that you want to share, this is a very good place, a very good moment to do it. But if you want, you can also do this in a more safe environment, online environment, or even you can come to my place and I give live sessions at my home. So if you are interested in any of these things, let me know. Write me a message on to my email address, and I can give you details, because you can't find it now on my website because it's offline. It's under construction. Look, my niece. I was with my sister and my niece this weekend, and she thought it was great fun to paint my nails. So I have very nice painted nails that fit my outfit. I thought I'll leave it on for tonight. I love it. She's so nice, my niece. She's 10 years and it's the best age that you can be alive, I think. 10 years old is like the age where you can do a lot of things on your own, and also you are so eager. You're so eager to learn things and you're open, like you're so you're like this big sponge that just absorbs everything. And I taught her a little trick with my hand. Like, I can't do it now because you have to do it on the table, but it was really funny. So I showed her the trick and she was like, wow, she really liked the trick. And then immediately after this moment that I showed it to her, she immediately went to show it to my sister and the rest, as if they didn't see it yet. And that's wonderful. I like that. Just that's exactly the way I am. The way I am too, to see how somebody else is doing something and you think, wow, or this is beautiful, or you're so inspired, and then just by seeing what the other one does, you try it out yourself, and then it's never really exactly the same, but it doesn't have to be the same, and then you just do it, and that is fulfilling. That is wonderful. It gives such a nice vibe. I love that. So why is this? Oh, I know what it is. Aha. Let me just check something. I know what it is. Is the lightning good enough or is it not? Oh, it's pretty good, I think. Actually, it's pretty good. Okay, so I'll leave it. I'll leave it as it is. So is everything all right? Is the sound all right? There's no buffering. It's all green, nice and green. That's great. Okay. It is really wonderful to just be silent, to be silent together. Also in Portugal, we were having lots of conversations, talks, we had lots of fun. And also there were moments that I just felt like I would withdraw myself, not really being part of the conversation or discussion or whatever that was going on, because I just really love to be quiet. especially when there's so many things going on. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, yeah. When you surrender to life, something happens. Like now. Now, this moment. Whatever you feel, whatever you think, whatever is going on through your mind, the sensations in your body. Surrendering to whatever that is, truly acknowledging it. That is what brings freedom, a different perspective, a different sensation, a different mindset. Even when it's hard, even when it's a challenge what you experience. An emotion, a sadness, frustration. When you truly surrender to it, something just happens. It opens up, starts to flow again. That is what true happiness is. beyond happy or unhappy. That is just what is alive for you. That is when you can experience true love in the eyes of, through the sensation of suffering or distraction, behavior, patterns. That is what is here, that is what is always present. It won't come or appear to you in a situation or from anyone, like in a relationship or when you are going to be successful or when you are healthy or when you finally have the material things that you need. These external factors may improve your life situation, and that can be pleasant. It definitely can be more pleasant when you have certain life conditions that are needed, that are comforting for you, or that you have a friend or someone that you can speak to about your true inner feelings, what is truly going on inside of you, or that you have a partner that supports you in whatever it is that you're doing, or that you have your own business and finally it starts to bloom and customers are coming in and also financial money comes in. So that is all, that can be wonderful, and it can be giving you a sense of, yes, this is what I really need or even want. But your true, when that falls away, when one of these things or many of these things will fall away, what will be left? Will you feel miserable? Will you feel desperate? Will you feel in panic or frustrated? Then you will fall back to what is left. And what is left is your essence, is your beautiful nature. It's just pure presence that doesn't need anything, because it just is. So it's about learning to trust what it is that is going on for you. What is going on for you? And acknowledge it. And when you have thoughts about whatever is going on for you, and you have judgments about this, or you have certain ideas, and then realize that you are the one that is feeding these ideas. You are feeding this conditioning. Even it doesn't serve you anymore. Even if you don't need any of these ideas. So realize that you can change your conditioning, you can change your patterns, you can change your mind, you can change your mindset all the time. And it's happening also all the time. Haha, you said bless you, Marcus. Because I sneezed. Yeah. It's wonderful. It's wonderful that we can do this. We can do this amazing technology, using this amazing technology. There's so many things happening right now for me, and so I guess also for you. And to me, this feels like a creative force. To me, life is a creative and a destructive force at once, which is continuously just going on, happening. And that creative, destructive energy is really giving such intense sensations, like contracted energy, also the contracted energy of digesting feelings, digesting emotions, digesting food and things that you eat, but also ecstatic sensations of, oh, this is exciting, like I'm working on my website and at first it wasn't going very well, and now I feel like, yeah, this is going to be great and beautiful and how I love it. And so there's lots of sensations happening, and then many things don't work out. So it's also a bit like, I feel like a drain, and I feel like the energy is just washed away, and all this time just spent on one little thing, and it's just not working. So all the time there's nothing is really like in balance. It's all the time like having the feeling like holding the balls into the air, and they're just dropping, and I can't really do anything about it. It is really like that. We can't, I can try to direct things, and I am also very good in directing situations or people and myself, because I need to. I need this direction also. But also, I'm just at the grace of life. I'm at the grace of creation and destruction in this very moment. I could die in this very moment. Something is born in this very moment. Something is created in this very moment. and that realization is making life also more exciting, because once you really truly see this, once you see that we as human experiences in a physical body, we are so tiny, irrelevant in this whole big, great expression of life and death, then you start to value things like having your body, being grateful for having this body, being able to move around, to walk, to talk, to listen, to see, and all these things that the body is able to do is able to provide this experience. So yeah, being grateful is one of the things also where you can really feel like, yeah, thank you life, thank you for this amazing, challenging adventure where we don't know what's going to come next. It's all an improvisation, even though we write it all out, we make rules. The rules change. When you are a director, like a film director, or like I was also making my film, my documentary, you can have ideas and, oh, today or tomorrow I'm going to do this and this and this. But you come at the place or the moment where you actually want to just take action on these ideas, and then the whole situation is different, or the light changes, or the person that you want to film is not well. Some things are just completely, totally unknown. Improvisation is what life is good at, and we should learn to improvise. I love improvising. I love it. I love to just improvise, like now. Let's see what's Annabelle saying. Hello, Annabelle. How lovely that you are here. Marcus, I really want to create more supportive thoughts. I realized that today, and immediately all my negativity jumps right at me. But now I feel very fine. Any suggestions? Yeah. It's good that you realized that, Marcus. Um, you know, what it actually is when you want to create supportive thoughts, which is something that is connected to a future image. Because what is happening now, you just have thoughts, right? You just have thoughts, like anyone else has thoughts. So I think it's more important for you to, instead of being busy with creating supportive thoughts that might help you now or in another moment, like creating a new pattern or a new mindset. It's much more of it has a much bigger effect if you accept the things or the thoughts that is alive for you now, that's now happening for you. Because when you want to change it, I recognize this too. If I feel like I have to cook, I don't really feel like cooking, I feel maybe like, oh yeah, well, I don't really feel like cooking. But if I feel like, okay, I don't really feel like cooking now, and I truly accept this, I truly acknowledge this feeling, so I'm not having any expectation of that I should cook or that it should be in a certain way, then actually the whole sensation opens up. And very soon after that acknowledgement of that I don't really feel like doing this, it changes. And then I start to feel, well, actually, I could actually just make something, it can just be very basic. And then I put on some music, or I don't, or I just go to do it. Then actually it just happens, and it's light, and it doesn't have to be impressive. I'm just doing this because I feel that I need it, and I feel good with it. So that's the way I do it, Marcus. I move the focus from wanting to change something to what is actually happening. How am I actually feeling? What is actually going on? And to connect with that, to reflect on it, to really maybe go for a walk, like I did just for the streaming. I went for a short walk, and then when I walk, everything just falls more into place. My breath, the movement of the way my body moves, my thoughts. That's the second one. And also when I walk, many times inspiration comes to me just out of nowhere. It creates space, these kind of things. You see, I'm exhausted after coming back from Portugal. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I have a donut on my head. Yeah, my hair is really getting long. Uh, hmm. Mm-hmm. It's actually mostly about being gentle with what is happening inside of you. being gentle, noticing your patterns, your the feelings, emotions that rise. But sometimes that you may feel like that they take you over. Thoughts that rise. And being gentle with them, being accepting with them, is beautiful and needed. Oh my God, Annabelle. How's the recipe book coming along? Yeah, well, first comes first. The first book that I'm writing now is not going to be about recipes, Annabelle, but it's also a very good idea. And if you guys think that this is also a very good idea, let me know, because I would love to make a recipe book for you all, combined with all my other nice, inspiring ideas that I have, because I think it could be great. I have lots of ideas for recipes, but I'm not working on it now, not yet, Annabelle. But what is Marcus saying? Marcus says, well, I just noticed that I assume so many negative things, and that I bully myself with these negative thoughts and assumptions. That's what I mean, to be more supportive, more supportive also in my actions. And then he says, yeah, gentle and accepting, that sounds good. Yeah. Really, truly, if I can say what is the thing that I mostly support other people with, is to remind you that you don't have to be harsh with yourself, like what you're writing, Marcus, that you feel like the focus is on the lack, and then when the focus is on the lack, you feel like you are punishing yourself in a way, and that is in a way what's happening. But the thing is, it's not personal. It's based on trauma, conditioning that happened to you along your life, most probably in your youth, and then so it's every time, oh yeah, I don't have to be harsh with myself. I can be also accepting, and like a deep breath, like I can be accepting, because actually there's nothing that I can do about it except accepting. Your nature is acceptance. So punishing yourself or bullying yourself or focusing on the lack and on the things that are not going well, they're just going. We just have ideas that it's not well. So that is going against your nature. It is not part of what you truly are. It's just completely against your nature. Your nature is like easy. It's so easy to be alive. It's easy. You go along with what's happening. Sometimes you may feel, oh, this is too much. Like I met a person in Portugal who was talking, and also a lot of drama, lots of drama. And at the point, I just felt like no more, So that is, and I expressed this also. I could also have walked away, but these kind of things. So you have all the time, just one day that it's full of these things where you have the possibility to stay true to your gentle nature, to your accepting nature, to your flexible nature, to your nature that's very good at improvisation, and to allow this, to let this in, instead of the focus on I can't do this, or this is impossible, or maybe uh, what's going to happen next, and and that idea is creating so much fear. It's creating contracted energy. It's creating anxiety. What if you just do stuff? Like, I have a friend that has to take care of his mom, she's very old, and yeah, he didn't have to do that before. Now it's needed, and while he's doing it, he starts to, even though it's very, very challenging, it's a very challenging situation with lots of difficulties or things that are, costing time, energy, focus, really talking with people and all these things, doing stuff. But I can see, and he also tells me, it's going better with him. He wasn't feeling too good before that, but he starts to feel better because he just forgets himself. He forgets his own problems because he's just busy helping his mom. Wonderful, great, yeah, that's what you need. You want to forget yourself. You want to forget that you exist in a way. You don't really want to be reminded every time about your limitations and about the things that you think that you've learned in your conditioning that are wrong about you. You rather just forget about you. Forget in the sense that you just do whatever is needed. You, yeah, you move along with life in whichever way, and improvise, and get good at improvising. Improvising is such incredible skill, a gift that we also naturally have. But many people lose this skill because we get so conditioned about our upbringing, and also about the way the society is set up, that things has to be very directive, very, very controlled, rules and everything. I experienced this also in this house where I live with my neighbors. There are so many rules and things that we cannot do, and then I really feel like, gosh, oh, isn't it just great if we can just meet each other, get to know each other better, and when we get to know each other better, we don't maybe need so many rules. You can feel more trust. That's the way I look at life. But some people are not like that. So the majority is not like that. So we adapt, and we adapt, and we do things that we actually don't really feel. But life just still comes with many other situations, challenges that we need to deal with. So it never ends. It never ends. How are you, Annabelle? Are you a little bit better? What's going on? Would be wonderful to, or you can also email me later if you like. I would just like to know how you're doing. There's very few people tonight. I'm really surprised. But okay. This is what it is. Huh? Okay, well, yeah, that's nice, Annabelle. Learning to ride this bucking broncho of life. Dropping resistance. Much of what you're saying, that's yeah, and also the compassion for yourself. Compassion is also key, it's part of the acceptance. It's something like compassion. It's also like love, unconditional love. And many times we expect this to come from somebody. We expect this to come to us from a partner or from somebody else. But actually, the deep acceptance and the unconditional love that we long for is inside of us. It's in our ability to generate this compassion, which can really, for ourselves, which can be really like a very strong sensation, actually, coming from the heart. And being gentle with yourself, or starting or feeling compassion with yourself in just daily situations also makes you realize the things that you truly need. What is it that you truly need? It can only become clearer to you when you start to accept the way you feel. When you resist to what you feel, what's going on, then the focus is to the resistance, the focus is to the lack, the focus is to the the view, to the narrow-minded view. But when you start to accept, when you look at it in that sense, everything opens up. So also compassion and your true needs will appear. It will be easier for you to recognize them. And breathing, remembering your breath, and breathing through your challenges is also a need, a basic need that is forgotten many times. But it so helps you. It helps you to release energy, to release tension or frustrated energy or emotions, or just a very full head with many thoughts. Breathing is the most basic grounding experience there is. A slow breathing, not just a fast breathing, of course. Focusing on the breath, letting the breath fall like gravity into your lower belly. That really helps. It helps you to connect to your base chakra. It helps you to remember, I am here, and that it is okay to be here. I am here, and I am good as I am. I am here, and I'm enough as I feel with whatever is going on. The breath reminds you of your presence, the presence that you can't escape, and that presence is good. It's always good. It's more than anything that you need. I can breathe with you for a moment. We are all breathing right now. You can close your eyes and just follow your breath. Wherever it is. Feel the sensation of the air coming inside of your lungs and spreading through your body. When you inhale, and when you exhale, the air leaves your lungs and it takes out all the things the body doesn't need anymore. This is a natural pattern, a natural rhythm that you can remind yourself of. A natural rhythm that's constantly happening for you, now and any other moment where you are. The breath is so powerful. It's giving life and taking life. It's creating space and it's taking space. When you are out of breath, you start to feel really uncomfortable, like there is no space. There's this contracted energy. When you are out of breath, the body is not comfortable. When you imagine yourself being out of breath, it's very tense, can be restless, contracted. And when you then allow yourself to breathe more slowly, the body starts to relax, the heartbeat starts to slow down, and everything comes to a more even rhythm. Being out of breath is an extreme situation, but in a way, it can be a metaphor for many situations in your life where you feel restless, where you don't feel aligned, where your attention goes out to many things that are not happening. But remember that your breath in a most convenient situation is here, is present, and it's just normally, regularly moving, supporting your body in what it needs, in fresh oxygen for your organs. Your breath shows you how you feel when you're tired. You can breathe deeper. When you feel loved, your breath goes slower, deeper, more aligned. When you feel stressed, the breath goes faster. So listen to your breath. Recognize the movement, what it does, how it dances with your body. How powerful and yet how fragile it is. But if you just let it go, if you just let it go as it does, naturally, without thinking about it, it just happens. Without you needing to do anything. And that's also who you are. That's also your nature. When you start to think about it, it doesn't make sense. When you just experience it, that's what it is. So just keep following your breath. Sometimes you breathe deeper. Sometimes your breath is quicker. Maybe something happens in between. Just always return to that continuous movement and realize the gentleness of it. Be grateful for your breath. It's amazing, which is an amazing and wonderful, very challenging adventure. So, oh, okay, come on. Okay, so the video YouTube reception is not very good. Flori is now here. She wants to say hi. I think. Nice. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Can you hear her purring? Oh yeah. Here. Nice. Okay. See you guys next week. And keep an eye on my new website. I'll definitely share it with you guys as soon as it's ready. And if you want to talk with me one-on-one, you can do this through a session. You can write to me to my email address. And yeah, we'll be in touch. See you guys soon, and lots of love for the next week. Bye bye, guys.